The Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, presented by Shiseido, continues to roll on. Round of 16 action, overlapping heats. We got heat number 3 in the water, in the priority heat, and just entering the water. A matchup for the ages. 7-time world champ Stephanie.Gilmore versus the rookie on tour, Gabriela Bryan. And it is Gabriela Bryan off the bottom, off the top. The exciting rookie from Kilauea on the island of Kauai, Pine Tree local. And has a big challenge in the way of Steph Gilmore. But you know what, Makua? The surfing that I've seen from Gabriela Bryan so far here at Sunset has been very impressive. So let's look at some replays, starting with this one, Makua.
We got a lot of local girls still left in the draw as well. Talking about local girls, Gabriela Bryan, beautiful carve off the top. Right back up, throwing the fins on that one. I like that turn. Wrapping it back for a finishing move. But Kaipo, she is not afraid to throw her board up there in the lip at all.
I mean, look, she's just one of those surfers that I feel like we're just getting to know, but she's been putting on some performances.
In the priority heat, it is the veteran of Tatiana Weston-Webb who's above Luana Silva. Luana Silva trailing Tati and needing a 4.23 on the paddle here, and up and riding in the non-priority heat. Gabriela Bryan getting to work early in this heat. Another big snap from the teenager. Another carve working through this section, and make it 3 for Gabriela Bryan.
Yeah, Kaipo really pushing on that board. Like Strider was just saying, you know, these girls are riding a little bigger equipment out here.
You know what I'm really enjoying about watching the women surf here at Sunset right now is that I feel like they're all getting better by every wave that they surf out here because they're learning as they go along. Here's live action with Steph trying to get out on the face.
No open face for Steph Gilmore, and that is just going to be a reset for her. She's going to take that Red Bull ski back out to the peak in the non-priority heat.
A really big score on just 2 maneuvers, and look, Tatiana is out of position right now. It's Gabriela up and riding now.
Gabriela Bryan searing lines at Sunset and just going high risk there, pushing it, punching it, and Sunset punches back at the end. But I like the approach for Gabriela Bryan. Let's see, on the go is going to be Stephanie.Gilmore. Stands up straight up the bottom, carving a nice turn, shouldery wave, hitting a little bit of a deep section, hoping for inside section to stand up, and it does so. Slashes that turn for the 7-time world champ, and a little...
And that surf and smash the lip. I don't think she's too worried about it. Here's Steph Gilmore up and riding on her second wave of the heat. Coming into this section, beautiful carve right there. Signature bent knee jive by Steph, but unfortunately he gets Gabriela Bryan right backing her up.
Gabriela Bryan just really busy out there, Strider, and just continues to just catch waves and hammer away. I like the approach.
I'm a fan. I saw that one turn she did in this heat already where she hacked it underneath the lip.
Close out into it. I think we have that replay we were asking for earlier of Gabriela Bryant's carve here. I mean, just banging it off the top right there. And then nice whitewater climb as well. I mean, she just annihilated that lip on that thing, Kaipo.
Steph Gilmore, smooth as silk off the bottom. Nice carve off the top. Good looking wave face here. Another carve, and now it's going to get into some of that wonkiness on the inside. Let's see how Steph handles it. And it just flattens out.
Yeah, that section right there, Kaipo, is so tricky because some waves, you're going to come off the bottom, you're going to do a big wrap. It's going to flatten out. A lot of people try and drive through that section a little too far to the bottom, and they'll stand up faster than they think, and they'll be late to the turn. Kind of got away from her at the end of that wave.
Here's the look at it, Strider.
Yeah, bottom turns, comes around, gets back into the whitewater like you were talking about there, and kind of was late to come up to find the lip. So, but she did get a nice little wrap off the top there, and then looking for more, but it goes into deep water. Step.
This broadcast team is so amazing. Everybody in the truck, Spectrum, everybody behind the scenes that brings us the replays and everything. Gabriela Bryan up and riding.
Gabriela Bryan again with that sharp rail work that she's been showing us. Wave selection, however, a little sus on this one, but she just banged that lip. I don't know if she's going to improve her standings. What do you think, Strider?
Well, I think that was just a maneuver for her to make sure that Steph did not catch that wave. Her roll starting to, gain steam. You don't want to give her anything. What do you think, Makua?
Yeah, I mean, this wave definitely didn't have, it's Steph Gilmore. She can produce anything on any.
And I was interested to see, oh, wow, is she going to go? She didn't take a couple of those waves. She does have nerves of steel. She once told me, Strider, it only takes 2.
Here she goes, Strider up and riding, Kaipo.
This is it. Oh.
Uncharacteristic right there.
Yep. I just seen hesitation on that one, right? Speed and power to finish that move and just kind of let off the gas.
Meanwhile, Gabriela Bryan continues with some great surfing. That wave's going to run away, but what a turn to open up.
Yeah, that turn was amazing. But you know what? Her wave knowledge and positioning going down the line really impresses me. She really gets out in front of it. That was a huge section to come around. And for her to do that turn and make it to the end of that wave, that was very impressive as well.
That turn was I just beat Stephanie.Gilmore. And I'm feeling it.
Molly Picklum gets that board back underneath her after a lip glide, back up into lip one more time, and the explosion takes care of her, unable to ride out of that second maneuver. But in the priority heat, it is Gabriela Bryan moving on into the quarterfinals. Steph Gilmore eliminated from competition.